Hey everybody, today I wanted to show you quickly how to tune your 5070 Ti to get more performance out of it using less power and getting less heat. So we'll just jump right in quickly. We are going to be using MSI Afterburner and Furmark for our tests. MSI Afterburner, you're going to need the latest version 4.6.6 or higher. That's what I'm using for this. And you want to make sure that you have unlock voltage control and unlock voltage monitoring checked and ready to go there. That way you can change that voltage. Also, we're using the skin. Let me show you here. The Windows 11 Afterburner dark skin. That'll give you the millivolt readings and such. So first things first, we want to just get a baseline for our 5070 Ti. This is the PNY OC version, and we're running it at stock right now. Everything is stock. And for our Intel, for our chip, we're running an Intel 1370F, but it is tuned to maximum wattage. It's not hobbled by the motherboard like most stock cases. Anyway, we're just going to hit the benchmark preset and run Furmark real quick just to get our baseline. And Furmark is finished. We get a nice score of 13,725, 13,725, 228 frames per second. All right, now what we want to do is over on the afterburner, we want to slide our power limit all the way to the right, hit apply. Then we want to jack our core memory up to by 1500, hit apply. Now we want to go into the curve editor. This is where it's going to get a little more complicated. We're going to hold down shift and we're going to choose not super aggressive, but semi-aggressive. We're going to do the 925 here. We're going to follow that up. We're going to hold shift. We're going to raise that up to 2800. 2803 will work. Now we're going to hold shift again, and just to the right of that square, we're going to highlight all that area, let go shift, and we're going to drag this down and hit apply. That'll flatten out that curve for us. Now we are ready to test again. Let's run that benchmark. All right, as you can see, we got a nice uplift already of 14,652. And what we're going to do now is push this up even higher and see if we can get even more performance out of it. So we'll reset that. Make sure our fan curve is set. Push the power limit. Going to raise this 1500. Hit enter and apply. And we'll go back to our curve editor, and at 925, hold shift. And we're going to bring this up to 3 gigahertz now. 3002. Okay. Let go. Now hold shift to the right. Highlight that whole area, let go. And then drag that down. Hit apply to flatten that out. And we're ready to run another benchmark. Let's do it. 14,574. So we'll reset it again. And that's how you can play with your scores, get your scores up there, get your scores higher, get more frames per second in your games. Now we could do a little more aggressive and go 900 here on the millivolts and raise that back up to 3 gigahertz. Oops. All right, power, memory. Add test. So a little bit lower score. We have to play with this basically. What you need to do is find your sweet spot. Anywhere from 875 to 925 is going to be the range that you want to use for your millivolts. And then you want to stick around 3 gigahertz or under. And my fan curve isn't that all aggressive, so that's why my temps were so high. You can set a more aggressive fan curve, but I like a little bit of silence there. Again, you need to play with this. Your mileage may vary depending on what CPU you have and what model of 5070 Ti you have. But these are my settings, and that's what have been using, and I've found that they've been really stable. And it's pretty much that easy. Remember, you just slide your power limit over to the right. You want to jack that memory up to 1500 or more. You can go more. Stability is going to start having some issues the further you go to the right, but I've heard 2000 has been stable for a lot of people. So try that and hit that curve editor. And don't forget to pick somewhere between 875 and 925. For efficiency, you want to go more down here and lower clock speed. And for performance, you want to go higher on the clock speed and flatten that curve out. Pretty easy. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I love you people.